Today's episode is brought to you by Spain. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode by Brennan World. To this month's April's Universal Yums unboxing. So as you can see, back in the room, and of course last time I did not have my editor. So it was my first ever one take video in like the past 3.5 years or something like that. But this one, of course, I've had my editor back for about a month now, because I got it back like just a couple days after I filmed that video. But yeah, so now we have it this time. So yeah, so real quick, you can see it. It says the birthplace of Picasso right there. So this month is from Spain, as you just saw right there. So yeah, so there's a little card as always with the little awards thing right there, and it says all of the little snack thing, or it shows all the little snacks, and then your little booklet thingy is always with all of the snacks and whatnot, and shows some of the famous buildings in Spain and all that jazz. So yeah, so and then of course as always you have all of your trivia right there, and then what is this? Mas tapas. It says mas tapas. Oh, they're actually recipes. I don't know if they usually do this, but yeah, I guess this time they have like full-on recipes for like Spanish food and stuff. But yeah, and then the trivia answers, and then all of the or all of the stuff extra that comes in the box. So yeah, so here is the box. So we will just take our, I think we'll start with the Yum bag this time. So the good as always Yum bag. I call it a McDonald's toy bag, because that's how annoying it is. Oh wow, this one opened very nicely. Oh, never mind. It was just the little top part. And of course with scissors you can like rarely even cut them. Yeah, I'm like doing absolutely nothing. Well, I made a small incision. So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in this Yum bag. This is probably one of the bigger ones. So this one is wrapped in like papery stuff, and it's pretty darn heavy for how big it is, and it feels like some sort of biscuit. It says grasa vegetal, so I hope it's not like a vegetable or something. But yeah, so I think all these hard candies, as always, will wait, because some of them you can bite into, but some of them you have to suck on, so we want to do those ones first. Of course, these ones feel way too hard to just bite. And then we actually got 2 of these, so we actually got like 2 of both of these and 2 of both of these, so that's kind of nice. For like my turns to try and everything. This looks like a chocolate covered orange slice, so I think we'll start with this. So if you guys in America, if you guys have ever tried those things where they're like just the ball that comes apart, and they're like orange slice shaped chocolate things, and they just taste like orange. These are actual like orange slices covered in chocolate. So usually I don't like chocolate covering that juicy of fruit, unless if it's like a cherry or something. But yeah, so but we'll try this still. So this is the Leticias Naranjo al chocolate covered candied oranges. So yeah, so it's a very not too thick piece of orange, but that is the little packaging there. So yeah, so we'll just open that up. Can't tell if it's this that I smell already. I don't know. I can smell something already. It's probably this, because yeah, I think it's that. But yeah, so here we go, getting into our first thing. Oh man, that's kind of weird. Looks like some crying moon or something, you know. So yeah, you can see it's all warped and stuff. So, oh man. So yeah, so you can see, just a really close up, you can see the little orange piece right there. So it kind of looks funky. The orange is not how I expected it to be. It's like just on the verge of being crispy. So yeah, so let's try this little small piece. I'm just gonna pop this whole thing in my mouth, so hopefully I don't die. Yeah, I didn't like that one. So yeah, that one, like, the chocolate was pretty weird. It was like some different type of dark chocolate or something. I don't really know what that was, but yeah, and then the orange didn't really taste like an orange. Like, I couldn't even really taste any orange. I just felt it for the first little while until it came in, and it just didn't taste too good. So yeah, so that was the first thing. I did not like that much. So I think what the next thing we'll try is, I think we'll just go ahead and try this biscuit looking thing. So this thing is the Mantecato Double de Limon. So maybe it tastes like lime. Oh, lemon shortbread cookies. So I usually like lemon flavored bread. So I will probably like this. So yeah, let's open this up here. So yeah, like I was saying, it feels like a biscuit. Oh, it's very, very crumbly. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep that on the packaging. Okay, I don't know why you guys can see this, but I'll bring it up. But you can see I opened it and it pretty much all fell apart, but it was just a like circle biscuit type thing that kind of just crumbled apart as I opened it. So yeah, it's very, very crumbly, but it's somewhat moist on the inside, but as you can see, it's very, very powdery. So but that's kind of good, and you can share it easier. So here we go. I'm just gonna try this. Oh, geez, like when you try picking up, it just slips over and over again. So I'm gonna try that big of a piece here. So here we go. Whoa. Yeah, so that was pretty darn good. It tastes like something I've had before, but I cannot remember. But that was like one of the weirdest textures I've ever felt in my mouth. Because it was like, when you like bit into it, that like soft kind of moist part just like disintegrates, and it just like, it's like almost like this like mud kind of feel. It's not like super grainy or sharp or anything, but it's just like really, really like soft, but it feels like you just have some sort of like wet sand or something in your mouth. But that was pretty darn good. There's a slight lemon taste, but that was definitely pretty good. Of course, way better than the first one. So yeah, so I think the next thing we'll move on to is the chips. We usually get like some sort of potato chip every single time. I believe there was only like 1 month. I believe last month we didn't get any potato chips. But these ones are just artisan potato chips. So pretty big bag as always with the potato chips. There's always like a ginormous bag. So yeah, so these are the La Ebula Neves artisan potato chips. Iberian ham flavored potato chips. So I guess they're ham flavored. I was wondering what those things are, but I guess those are very slim slices of ham. So let's open this up here. Oh, they smell like, you know, those like bacon strips. That's what these smell like. They smell like some sort of dog treat. So of course, you got 70% air in the bag there. And these look like some of the most greasy chips I've ever seen. They're like glowing yellow. They look like some sort of radioactive material. So yeah, here we go. There's little like dust on it, so I'm guessing that's a ham. There might be little pieces of ham on this. I don't see anything, but I just know if you guys know that the cracker, chicken, and a biscuit, there is actual some sort of chicken on that, but I really like those crackers. So here we go. Okay, so when you first put that, when I first took that first bite, it tasted like a dog treat. And I haven't really tried, of course, too much dog treats. I think I ate some cat food or something when I was really young. But if you guys know those snacks called combos, where it's like the breadish kind of stuff wrapped in like this weird powderized pizza material, we used to have these dog treats that looked identical to them. One of Taco's many dog treats that we've tried with him. And my big brother snuck one into my bag and I ate it, and it was so gross. But once you start chewing a little bit more, then they start tasting a little better. They're not the best potato chips I've had, of course. They're kind of weird, but they're pretty darn good, I would say. I don't think most people would like them, but I don't know, you might. But they definitely do taste like ham once you get used to it a little more. I guess now let's try this little cookie looking thing. So I can't read anything on the packaging, but this looks like a cookie with absolutely nothing in it. But this is the Carmen Lupianes Tortas de Aceite olive oil cookies. So one time I accidentally made brownies with olive oil instead of the correct oil. It might have been vegetable oil, but those I could not even eat because they burnt your throat, and they were like, don't make brownies with olive oil unless if you just don't care. So yeah, so it's like glowing orange. There's the thing. There's like nothing in it at all, but hopefully it does not taste like those brownies. It smells like a gingerbread cookie. It has like the texture of one too. I'd say that like it smells, has the texture, and tastes exactly like a gingerbread cookie. So I guess olive oil cookies are pretty much the same thing because that tastes like a gingerbread cookie to me. But now onto the next snack, which comes in this little thing. It almost looks like a firecracker, or I mean a firework of some sort, because you can see you have this little tube thing of like firework looking material, and then a little thing that looks like you would pull it to make it go pop or something. But it has some sort of warning label looking thing, which I can't read, so if this is just gonna pop, then that's unfortunate. But I have no idea how you open this. I'm assuming from this little top cap thing. Oh yeah, here it comes. There we go. So very small thing. Another thing they look like is those little tube of M&Ms, and now they open it on the packaging. That is the actual thing, because they're actual like little M&Ms. I don't know why you can see that, but I'll pour out a couple. They almost look like some sort of cinnamon M&Ms or something. So yeah, so here is the thing right there. As you can see, they're a little bigger than M&Ms and a little more slim. And then of course they have the logo on there right there. So I'm gonna read what they are because they look like some sort of cinnamon stuff, and I do not like any cinnamon candy. So this is a La Quesito's Gold Caramel White Chocolate Candies. Oh. Okay, well, caramel white chocolate, that sounds pretty darn good to me. So I'm going to bite like halfway into it. Got the exact texture of M&Ms. So when you're chewing it, it kind of goes back and forth in between, like, do I like it or not? But then it's like, it's actually pretty darn good. They taste like some sort of gourmet Reese's Pieces, but they're just like white on the inside, as you can see, but yeah, those are actually pretty darn good. The exact texture of M&Ms. That's probably almost like Spain's M&Ms. I don't know if they have actual M&Ms there, but yeah, that was actually pretty darn good. So I really like that. Oh, my nose is itchy. So next thing, of course we're saving these two for last. I don't really want to, but we kind of have to. So I guess we'll try this next. It has the big old sticker on it that some of these snacks always have, but it says cocktail mix. It looks like some sort of trail mix, but it looks pretty darn good. Yeah, so let's see here. So this is a Pontazzo's Mix Cocktail de Maíz Barbacoa Snack Mix with Corn. So I'm going to guess barbacoa is barbecue. Oh, on the sticker it says snack mix, barbecue flavor. So there's like little stars and little balls and little leaf looking things. So let's open it up here. So if you remember the little they're like little chocolate chip cookie little bits. I think they're called like grips or something. But they're like these little like tube bag things. I don't know if any of you remember those, but that's what this reminds me of. Okay, we're pulling out the scissors. Okay. Whew. They smell like some sort of munchies or something. So I guess we'll just try one. This one just plain out looks like a Frito. And it smells like one too. Yeah, that's pretty much just a Frito. Kind of tastes like the ones I kind of like better. I can't remember what they're called, but the different flavored ones, I can't remember. But so that was pretty much just a Frito. This looks like some sort of cereal. It's just like a ball. Well, it was crunchier than I thought. Okay, that tasted pretty much the exact same. This is the little star that I was talking about. Okay, tastes pretty much the exact same. So then, I believe this is a peanut. I don't know, it doesn't really look like a peanut. Let me look in the little packaging here. Oh, fried corn kernels. That's what it looked like. Okay, here we go. So, fried corn kernel. Tasted like fried corn kernels that I've had before. So now, I thought I saw one more thing in here, but I don't know. It looked like some sort of pretzel, but I guess not. I think that's pretty much all. So that was pretty darn good. It kind of just tastes like Fritos. Yeah, so it's pretty darn good otherwise. So now on to the next thing, which is the last thing before we get on to the hard candy things, which this looks like some sort of Japanese looking thing, but this is Shiki Shin. So here we go. It looks like some sort of Japanese thing, and it has the little American sticker. It says fried potato snack with barbecue flavor. So we got 2 barbecue flavor things. Yeah, so Brayton zooming in real quick. Whoa. These look like clouds. This looks like some sort of like vertebrae or something. Okay, guys. So
I broken.
So yeah, so if you can see that, they're like very, very white. So yeah, so and then you can see that right there. They have like they go like in right there, and then they have like these little flaps popping off. So they look like some sort of vertebrae of some sort of small lizard or something. So I think these are gonna have weird texture because the bag is pretty darn light. I think it should be heavier than that, but yeah, here we go. They taste like something from another box, but I don't really know. They tasted alright though, I guess. But yeah, so it pretty much tastes like nothing. It almost tastes like a Cheeto Puff without cheese or anything. So now on to the last 2 things, which are the hard candies. Oh boy. Okay, so the first one, this goldish, greenish one right here, is, it says that it is El Casero di Toffala Crema Pistachio. So it says it's pistachio toffee, so I don't think I'll really like that. I like pistachios, but like when you mix pistachios with like ice cream or candy, then not really. And then the second one, this one right here, the goldish brownish one, is El Casero Chocolate Con Pinones. So it's chocolate with pine nuts. So I don't know, it's like filled with air, which is weird for these types of candies. So yeah, so let's try this. So this one's individually wrapped in a little piece of paper. Oh, it looks like some sort of animal dropping. So yeah, so it's just like a little chocolate chunk of stuff.
It looks like a peanut with...
Yeah, it's like weird chocolate with like nuts sticking out. So I don't really know what to think of that. I'm not gonna pop the whole thing in my mouth, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like a Tootsie Roll. So yeah, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it kind of tastes like a pine tree smell, so I don't know if they actually got pine nuts, like, from falling off a pine tree, and they're just like, let's stick some pine cones in here, or what, but I don't know. Gosh, I'm still chewing that little piece. So yeah, so that actually wasn't horrible. So here's the next one. So it's pretty much the same thing, but it just looks like caramel, with, little nuts in it. You can't see them as well, with this one, but, yeah. So this was the one with, like, the pistachio and stuff, so here we go. Oh yeah, this one's harder. Ugh. Oh man, that was really stuck to my teeth. Okay, so both of those actually were not as bad as I thought they were going to be. Jeez. Whew. Okay, so yeah, so I just took a bite of like half those, and it takes forever to chew. So yeah, so both those weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. They weren't like amazing, but they weren't really that horrible. Yeah, so I would say this is definitely one of the better boxes, because there wasn't really anything, like there's only been like 2 or 3 boxes now, I believe, where there's like only one thing that I didn't like, and that was this, which this, I mean, like I didn't like absolutely hate it to death, but I just wouldn't take more than a bite of what I did take. So I didn't like that, but everything else, like, I mean, I would finish off if I wanted to or anything. I don't know if we'll finish off both those candies, but everything else, I mean, like, I could just eat more of, because they're actually pretty darn good. So, yeah, so, yeah, so if you want to go over the trivia, there's just 5 questions, and you can just, there's some tunes and stuff, so you can actually go on universalyums.com/tunes, and you can also listen to some Spanish music and stuff. Yeah, so definitely, as always, if you want to start your subscription with Universal Yums, just go to universalyums.com. I believe I put in my description of the first video, but after that I didn't, just because it's pretty simple. You just universalyums.com, and that's about it. And then the answer key to the secret puzzle right there. Yeah, other than that, that is pretty much it for this month's Universal Yums box. So a very, very good one. Yeah, I believe this was like our 5th month or something, so we're almost halfway to our subscription, because we got 12-month, as I said. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. And yeah, so I'll make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Such a weird texture.